Or with some magical stamp from a rich person. Don't worry, we'll be back. We'll get that stamp.
There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
Probably going to be going there. And I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do. Wow, the place is that bad, is it? Sounds like some hell of a pub. Oh, okay. We got thugs fighting us, have we? Well, this doesn't look like a store.
Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean.
So many covert operations just blatantly tell you a stranger who they don't know what they're doing. Good point, Courts. Good point. All right, well, hopefully I don't have consequences from that. For I have standards and morals, and we are the hero. Cashed up for now and geared off our turrets. Carry on a bit further.
Hey, what's down there?
This no doubt leads out to the deep roads, the ancient passages that once led to the other Dwarven kingdoms.
The deep roads are home to the darkspawn now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oddly, they're supposed to be safer to travel during a blight.
Because all the darkspawn are on the surface. Well, we found another nog. Yoink. What is this? Codex entry, okay. So what are these guys doing standing here? Mines Commander.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Ah, I get what you mean, Sasha. Sell the guy crystals, and if you can't leave and come back, the crystals will be upgraded to your level. Excellent, thank you. That's very good to know. We're not using crystals or shale at the moment, but when we do in future, yes, I will definitely look to do that. I'll do that in between streams because that's probably going to be boring, but that's a fantastic tip. Thank you very much. I love good tips. All right, so this guy's not going to let anyone through without Adesha's permission. Adesha is basically a noble or the leader of a house of some kind. Why do you need patrols?
Don't let the comm fool you. The darkspawn are down there, aren't they, Commander?
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Yeah, they'll be building up. Actually, they've already made their move on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
It's a blight. Are the darkspawn the only danger in these tunnels?
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Ooh, deep stalkers. Are they those raptor thingies?
Ugly beasts. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs.
Yeah.
Watch out.
We've fought some of them.
Afraid to take on a group their own size.
Are there no dwarves past this point?
A few outposts. Legion of the Dead, mostly. Fools that they are. Some scavenger types, too.
Who are the Legion of the Dead?
It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes, or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death.
Interesting. Okay, will you let me pass?
Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend.
Oh, we can
Or
take
Adesha's
it.
permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
All right. I should go.
Aye, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
No, we'll be back. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll be venturing into the deep roads. Yes, Sasha, I've heard that, thank you for the tip on that one as well, but I've heard with the Warden DLC, if you sell them to one of the smith, I thought you could do similar if you put some gear in the chest at the Warden's Keep as well, that would also upgrade when you left and came back. But it doesn't do the crystals. Interesting. Cool, I didn't know there was a difference. I love learning things. Well, for the moment, we don't need to upgrade anything, but when we get to the end game, we might. So I will probably do that. So thank you very much. Come back when you get a little richer. Or with some magical stamp from a rich person. Don't worry, we'll be back. We'll get that stamp. We won't be any richer, but we'll get the stamp. So where are we? Where are we? So that's the Diamond Quarter. Alright, so there's a import shop over here somewhere, which is locked. And we cannot unlock it.
On my way.
Key required. Alright, so we're not getting into there. Alright, so it's always overwhelming when you first come to a new town. We'll go down to Dust Down. Let's go to the slum area. And then we'll make our way back up to the Diamond Quarter where we need to speak to the nobles. So let's clear out...
So this is Orzammar.
Yes.
It's huge.
It is,
Big.
she said.
Where did they put all the rock, I wonder?
Very impressive city. Oh, here's Dagna.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
Why do I get the feeling charting routes to the Circle Tower is one of her favorite hobbies?
I'm guessing you haven't left yet.
Why are you so interested in magic anyway?
Here in Orzammar, we're surrounded by stone and tradition and more stone. Nothing ever
Boring.
changes.
Yeah.
But to break every natural law by thinking about it, to dream and walk in a realm where everything you think comes true, I can't imagine anything more wonderful.
Okay, well, I'm not leaving Orzammar until this election business is resolved.
Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
Alright, good. That's very optimistic. Let's check this shop. Jana!
Welcome to Jannar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail. At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
Okay, Jana, do you have a daughter named Dagna?
Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
Don't worry, she has not been any bother.
Oh, good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any.
I'd like to help her study with the mages.
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
Right. So, in leaving the city, you forfeit your caste and you can never return. Little Mermaid spin-off, yeah, kind of. Little dwarf mermaid. Alright, Dagna. Let's save in case we manage to bugger something else up.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to
Oh,
make
it
the journey
does.
to the Circle Tower.
Why do I get the feeling charting routes to the Circle Tower is one of her favorite hobbies?
I'm guessing you haven't left yet.
We have not left. Your father doesn't want you going to the circle, though.
You talked to him? Of course he won't let me go. He wants to sell me off for the highest dowry. I don't care if I lose my caste. I'll stay on the surface forever.
Well, that's a big task. Well, I'll talk to the circle for you.
Thank you, thank
I
you.
support her independence. Okay, well, let's move on then. Builder, who the hell are you? A human? No, it's a dwarf. It's a dwarf.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
Who are you?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turak of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Rak. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Right. What happened to him?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud. They got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
All right, that's a good idea. Take a smith with you, but you need to look after your smith if you're taking him with you. Did anyone go after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men.
Oh,
Too many were taken by darkspawn that way.
that's no good. Well, we shouldn't abandon him. I'll look for him if you like.
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
Probably going to be going there. And I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do.
So you could do it.
Yep.
Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
No worries. It might be a little while, though. But don't worry, we'll find him. Commoner, commoner. What is this? Tapster's Tavern, some kind of pub. Obviously, we gotta go into the pub.
Whatever it is.
What is that smell? Dwarven vomit. Charming.
I do not even want to think from what manner of substance a cave-dwelling people would create their spirits.
Alright.
I tried Dwarven ale once. I thought it was just something they tricked surfacers into drinking, as a joke.
I once drank a thimble of Dwarven ale, woke up a week later in Jada wearing nothing but my shoes and a towel.
Ugh. Just do not buy anything, or touch anything, or sit anywhere.
Wow, the place is that bad, is it? Sounds like some hell of a pub. Who's Cora? Who are you?
I trust Vala, stranger. You must
trust
be the
Vala.
warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess.
Oh, I'd like to hear a bit about the city.
So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can
Yeah.
certainly give you a mole's eye view.
What's a shaperate?
It's the bureau of all the Shapers in Orzammar, led by the Shaper of Memories. If you're from the surface, I guess you'd call them scholars. They keep all of our records, laws, genealogies. You got questions about Orzammar's history, and don't mind answers in words as long as your leg, that's the place to go.
It sounds like a mix of boringness and interestingness at the shaperate. We'll go there at some stage. Where can I find the Shaper of Memories?
He'd be in the Diamond Quarter. Pardon, the Nobles District. It's
Yep.
upstairs from here, however you call it.
So he must be the chief historian type dude. Is there any place I should see whilst I'm here?
The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castlists build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it.
Well,
But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving.
ooh, what's the proving?
It's a chance for all the best fighters in Orzammar to test their skills. There's a tournament today. Arenas between here and the Diamond Quarter.
Oh, we are definitely going to go there. That's all, thank you.
A Grey Warden is always welcome in Tapsters.
We will go to the proving, but not yet. Who's this Nevin guy?
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Who are you?
Name's Naveen. I fight with
Naveen.
Prince Balin's expeditionary field unit. Yourself?
I'm Shade, a Grey Warden.
Figured as much. Good folks, wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka, something like that.
You know, you knew Duncan?
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
So you work for Balin.
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
Alright, so who's your unit currently fighting?
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I've never been in the deep roads.
Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones.
Who's sending you out?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost thaigs. Looking for signs of Bronca, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after.
Oh, see, I thought I'd heard that. Who is Bronca?
Bronca was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the deep roads more than 2 years ago.
Ooh, that's a
No
while.
chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
Oh, he wants to stop talking.
The deep roads aren't for the faint of heart.
I reckon we're going to end up going into the deep roads looking for her. Oh, there's a nug over here. Yoink. Patron, nervous adventurer. He's more than nervous, I think. Dude, look at him.
What? Get away. You'll change like the rest. Monsters hidden in all my friends.
What the hell are you talking about?
They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen and older than the ones in song. Dormant my arse. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
Hell is that? Unbound. Cool. That might be part of, I think there's like a hidden quest where you can do something to eventually just unleash some revenants or something, and then you fight them.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me.
I reckon we're going to have to do the proving to prove that we're worthy to go into the deep roads. I reckon that's what's going to happen. Lord Helmy, what can you tell me?
Lord Dennick Helmy,
Lines.
honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
You are correct. Well, that's a controversial opinion for a dwarf of the Assembly.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly.
I agree.
Orzammar is so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
I also agree. When you explore the Royal Palace there, be sure to look for more places that do click when you hear one. Ooh, okay, excellent. Thank you very much. We are going to keep an ear out. Don't worry, we will look around. Love little secrets. So how does here we go. Let's get a proper explanation that I haven't bastardized. Lord Helmy, how does the caste system work anyway?
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent.
Same-sex
parent.
parent.
You stay your whole life,
Oh.
whatever your skill.
Right, same-sex parent. Okay. Do you get to vote on the next king?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
So who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Court in his life. But Lord Harrimont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
Alright, I should get going.
As you wish.
I reckon, yeah, I think Balin's going to be the knobbish one. So while leaving one on the place that did a click. Palace or place? Look for more places that do a click when you're near. Alright, cool. Well, when we go in the palace, I will definitely keep an ear out. Thank you very much, Sasha. Love a good tip. We're not going to go there just yet, though, but we will be going there. So I want to make our way down into the Dust Town dodgy district.
Topsiders?
Yes.
Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Ooh, so Balin wants to turn things around, eh? Alright, so your allegiance to the Balin is clear, but why is that?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
Alright, well some say Balin killed his father.
Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
I guess that's logical then. So you approve of this chaos?
Can't find ore without splitting some stone. My investments are solid, I'll be fine. The Assembly has done us a favor. They've shown just how loose the sand is under our feet. It opens people to change.
Well, a blight is coming. Orzammar cannot be divided.
Orzammar will decide what we can or can't be. Blight may be imminent on the surface, but our warriors are well sinned against darkspawn. There will be topsiders left for trade. There's no end to you.
Alright, what have you got in your store?
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Yes, Tome of the Mortal Vessel. Gives the reader 1 or more points to spend on attributes, but it's... Oh yeah, we'll have one of those. For sure. More points to spend on levelage. And then there's some armor and some gifts, more gifts. Gift for Oghren. I haven't even met Oghren yet. Alright, let's use that book. Where's that book? There we go. Yoink. Alright, so we talk to Brother... Oh, there's another Nug. How many Nugs are there? Brother Burkle.
Maker's blessing on you, bro.
I didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Wow. Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something, though?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
Okay, well, whose permission do you need to open a chantry?
The Shaper controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Well, I guess. Do you want me to try and talk to him for you?
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always. Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
I don't really like to interfere in religion, though. Let people believe what they want to believe. Don't push it on others. Alright, into the slum town we go. Do a proper save, just for good measure.
Poor people live.
Why do the poor not rise up against their betters? This I never understood.
I think I just stepped in something.
Alright, so not a nice town. Oh, okay. We've got thugs fighting us, have we? A whole bunch of them. Alright, dickheads, I'll take you on. How do we want to do this? Let's do an affliction hex on you.
We'll get plenty.
Blood magic. Oh no, he stunned me. Weird. Blood magic. And blood spell. There you go, that stunned him. It's so powerful, I love it. Cool, thank you for the healing as well, Morrigan. Much appreciated. What was going on over here? Were they harassing you, Rogek?
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Well, I'm Shade, a Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Well, I'd have to hear about what you're asking.
No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
$20. Ooh. Oof. Well, first, 50's a bit much when you've got no options, so let's go with 40.
You haggle like a merchant born. Deal. Here's the lyrium, then. You, probably don't want to take it out of the box. I'll be waiting for the next order somewhere out of sight. Say, just around the corner.
Yeah, that's fine. We can go deliver some stuff to the Mage Tower off the record. No worries. What is this? Alamar's Emporium. And a beggar.
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me, I swear.
That's probably true. What's in the Emporium? Any cool stuff? Alamar.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
Well, this doesn't look like a store.
Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money.
I have some spare equipment. What'll you give me?
Why don't you take a look?
Anything particularly interesting? Nah. Fancy gem that we can give to Shale. That'll do. Let's go. Maybe next session we'll chat a bit to Shale and get a understanding. Or Sten. Still haven't talked much to Sten yet either.
Spare coin.
Place is really not very fun, hey? Slum town. An idle dwarf.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Why, yes I did.
My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
Fall into the sky? That doesn't happen.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Okay, I have to go.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
So many covert operations just blatantly tell you a stranger who they don't know what they're doing. Good point, Courts. Good point. But maybe it's because we show such presence with all of our posse and our gear. They're like, oh, this guy gets shit done. Let's talk to him. And he's not from around here. That's what I choose to believe. That's how I justify it anyway.
I'll just get out of your way.
Lots of beggars. Who are they begging from? No one comes down here to even give them anything. Who's this? Nadezda.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dusttown. Help a poor cripple.
Here's 5 silver. Buy yourself some food.
Well, thank you truly, my lord. That's right good of you. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the diamond quarters, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezda to fill?
Well, how did you become crippled?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
That is pretty damn horrid. What is a Carta?
Well, now I know you're not from here. The Carta's who runs Dusttown. Jarvia's got her boys everywhere. They tell you, and you jump, because they're the only ones with the coin and the steel to get whatever they want.
Oh, so it's like a gang or organized crime. Okay, tell me more about Dusttown.
It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town.
So what do you mean by brand?
Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
That is shit. Or where does a body go to get drunk around here?
If you have that kind of coin, Salroka, you don't want to drink what they've got here. Take yourself up to Tapster's. Long as your face isn't branded, they've got anything you want.
Oh, we've been there, but I should get going.
I'll just stay out of your way then.
No problem.
Spare. Please. It's not for me, it's for my child.
Right.
Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Alright, well, here's 5 silvers. Buy yourself a meal.
Thank you. That a stranger would care so much when my own family barred me from their halls unless I'm willing to. But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a minor, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Oh, that's horrible.
I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers teach that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. But they never carried it. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth, an accident I forced on him.
Okay, can't you just take your son to the surface then?
I thought about that. They say there's no caste up there, that humans don't care about lineage. I've never met a surfacer, though. I thought it might not be safe.
Well, I'm from the surface.
And you've been kinder than any of my countrymen. Perhaps it's a sign. If it gives my son a chance to live, I will go. Thank you, stranger, for opening my eyes. Perhaps I'll see you next in the light of the sun.
Alright, well hopefully I don't have consequences from that, but this dodgy caste system is not good for those downtrodden like this, so kill the child, kill the child, parents, protect the child. Yeah, do the opposite, eh? Go kill her family. Suspicious door. Can't unlock. Can you unlock it, Liliana?
On my way.
Ooh, this door appears to be made of solid stone. There's no visible means of opening it. Continue. On closer inspection, there's a small slot in a fold in the stone, just big enough for a finger. Look through the slot? I see nothing but blackness. Okay. I'm guessing we find a way to get in there at some stage then. Anything else down here? More beggars?
If I were tall and beautiful like you, I could make all sorts of money.
Well, I am tall and I am beautiful. Thank you very much. Go in here. Slums house. Just generic house, is it? Chests and stuff. Well, I don't really want to go stealing people's shit from people that are in the slums. I'm not going to steal from the poor. For I have standards and morals, and we are the hero. And plus, we don't really need money or gear. We are cashed up for now and geared off our turrets. What's in the rubble? Nothing, just a codex entry. Okay. Well, there's not much else here, but I'm guessing we'll be back to go into that weird house that we couldn't get into. But at least we also get to see, you know, some of the dodgy side of Dwarven society. That's the starting place for the Dwarf Rogue Casteless. Ah, right. Cool. That's the other Dwarven origin. You either play as a Dwarven Noble or a Dwarven Casteless, right? I have actually done that origin. Just to play the origin. I think I've played most of the origins now, actually.